Life doesn't respond to what we wish for. It responds to our self-image. It responds to how we see ourselves in the world. It quietly sets the tone for everything we are. When we believe we're worthy and we're capable, the universe, the world reflects it back to us. When we believe stories that we must struggle, we must prove ourselves, life echoes that back to us. It doesn't do it out of cruelty. It just does it out of obedience. Our world changes when we change our self-image. That's a huge thing to understand. But that self-image, we think we've got one, but we're fooling ourselves most of the time. You see, it responds to our identity, not our intention. Intention is great, but it's got to become identity. What we intend matters far less than what we truly believe about ourselves. Our self-image, it sets expectations. And life just simply agrees. When the identity shifts, guess what? All of that effort decreases and alignment increases. What I've come to understand is that self-image is a learned lens, but it's not a life sentence. The way we see ourselves was shaped by our past experiences, not by truth, because it was learned. And the key about that is it can be unlearned and it can be updated. Awareness alone begins the process of transformation. You see, inner alignment, it changes our outer experience automatically. When we stop negotiating our worth and we live from clarity instead of conditioning, man, the world responds differently, and it does so without force or struggle. Change that inner signal that you radiate out, and the world around you recalibrates. And this goes to every aspect of life. Let me share something. You can't fool life. You can pretend your self-image is such. You can pretend you have so much self-worth. But the universe, it gives you who you are. That's the beauty of life. People say to me, well, they're going to get this. They're faking it. I said, don't worry. The universe always reads energy. It doesn't read the lies. It doesn't read the BS. It goes through that because it's a vibration. It's a frequency. There's a frequency of self-worth. There's a frequency of doubt. There's a frequency of being a con artist. There's a frequency of being a liar. There's a frequency of saying, I'm a victim. And you emanate frequencies all the time. And the frequency you emanate out is the frequency that's drawn back through people, places, things, and events. Once you get that knowledge, once you understand that, all your work is about shifting your frequency. You give up trying to shift anyone else's frequency. You give up trying to change anyone. You start to realize that what is ever happening in my life today is the result of the conditioning that's created my awareness, my mental atmosphere, my frequency up to this point. Don't judge it, but up to this point, this is my frequency. This is my experience. You want a different experience? Begin to work and change your frequency. The way you talk to yourself, the way you think about yourself, the way you act toward yourself, the way you feel about yourself. That's the most important thing. How do you really feel about you? I'm going to tell you a secret. Maybe you've heard this, maybe you haven't, but for me, when I got this, it was really real. Your self-worth doesn't give a flip about what anyone else thinks. Because if you care about what anyone else thinks, you have a low self-worth. Why? Because you're seeking outside approval instead of inside knowing. That's something to wrestle with. And I don't mean wrestle, I mean to consider, to evaluate, to look at your life from, and realize if you're seeking outer approval, we've got work to do. And that work is to build that self-approval, because that's all that really matters. So today, love yourself, accept yourself, stop judging yourself, and make it your day, a great day just for you. Much love and aloha.